Hi guys, who remembers the good old days? I always hear stories about the good old days, from the subtle to extreme, that back in the good old days that meat was tastier, the sun was brighter, and colours were brighter. Things were just better back in the day. And the interesting thing is that I find that people of different ages always look at the good old days, and those good old days are a different time. So literally today, to our children, they're going to look back in 30 years and say that these are the good old days. But to us, we're still looking back, saying that, no, they were the good old days back then. So what's going on here? Why do we always seem to look backwards at the good times instead of focusing on the good stuff? It tends to be we tend to get lost in the past or the present and forget ourselves about being in the now, about being in the present. And when we're in the present, because we're there at that time and we're enjoying ourselves, we don't tend to appreciate it as much until it's happened later and that we can compare it to something else. So my advice is, instead of comparing everything to the good old days, just compare things how you've had good times and you're going to have more good times. And those good old days were basically just good times, times that you enjoyed, times that you had fun with your friends and your family, and that's why they were good old days. So literally start remembering that today is one of those good old days.